From Charlemagne, the God-blasting Diddy's freaky videos, to Soulja Boy getting caught lying about endorsement deals, interviewers been putting rappers on blast. Starting with Big Boogie, who got exposed for dropping one of the wildest lies ever told. The Louisiana-born, Memphis-raised rapper has been making noise under Yo Gotti's Collective Music Group, the same label that's been cranking out Memphis heavy hitters.
But you were in the band?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was the head captain though.
Oh, so you were like the leader.
I was the one that was winning all the battle of the bands and, you know what I'm saying?
So you were musical already?
Yeah.
But when Boogie sat down on Bootleg Kev's podcast, he started running his mouth with claims that had people scratching their heads. At first, he kept it cool, talking about life before rap. But then came the moment that had fans clowning. Boogie swore up and down that he got offered some outrageous scholarship from a college in Jacksonville, Florida.
So you had an opportunity to do the drumming thing?
Yeah, scholarship and everything.
Where at?
I think it was like in Jacksonville. Yeah, a big band in Jacksonville. It was a big college though. And they offered me like 15, some shit like 10 million or something like that.
They offered you $5 million to play the drum?
Yeah.
Are you sure they offered you $5 million?
I turned it down.
Just for being a fire drummer. And here's the kicker. He claimed they wanted him to study there for a whole decade. A decade. Come on, that's straight cap. If that was real, every news outlet would have been on it. And it ain't just fans saying it either. Tuzi himself slid through Bootleg Kev's podcast and flat out clowned Boogie for that lie.
You know?
Nah, I don't want to lie. I'm going to tell Boogie though.
Yeah, let him know.
Boogie cap. Yeah, cap. I got this shit.
I tried to tell him without telling him. Like,
Boogie, you got $5 million, boy, yo. It's dumb. You start rapping this shit.
Yeah, like Drumline had to have been about you, bro.
Yeah, that had to be about him.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon won't even get him.
The backlash was so heavy, Boogie had no choice but to spin back around and hit Kev's podcast again.
It's safe to say you just got offered to go play drums for a school.
Yeah.
Not millions of dollars.
Yeah, not millions of dollars.
This time finally admitting the truth. Yeah, not millions of dollars. And speaking of millions...
But you lied your way on through there.
How did I lie my way on through?
You lied the entire time. It was really for your SoundCloud, Lil Kelpy.
It was promotion for that on the side, but I was trying to get my story out there. Yeah, I was trying to get my story out
You don't
there.
really have a story. You're 19.
I still got a story.
Clout-chasing rapper Lil Kelpy got straight up exposed on the No Jumper podcast for pretending to be a pimp and acting like he had motion in the streets.
This game is not something that changes as the times go on. Seems to be what people think, but it's something that needs to stay traditional because that's the way it's always worked. It's the world's oldest profession.
It kicked off back in September 2022 when Kelpy, a California rapper, pulled up to an interview with two women trying to pass himself off as a player in the game. The problem? Dude showed up dressed like an 80s throwback caricature, rocking a whole pimp costume and even acting the part, which had people instantly labeling him a culture vulture.
You gotta take that jacket off, bro.
Oh, no, I don't.
You got to take that off. No, so what? Take that shit off, homie. That's a fraud, though. But you're not gonna wear that, bro. If you want to do this, no, I'm not talking about that. But you got to take that off, though, bro. Before we can talk, yeah. If you can put it back on or what it is, take it off, bro.
One of the loudest voices calling him out was Sharp from No Jumper, a real deal pimp who actually lived that life. So when Kelpy started catching smoke online,
where the is?
Oh my, out doing
you were supposed to bring him. No, that you even said you was gonna bring him. That wiry hair, little raggedy man that you had.
Nah, they're doing their thing right now.
Doing their thing right now.
You was scared.
You was scared, bro. You was scared to bring them. You was scared to the last. That's Mark. You brought him to Mark.
Sharp wasn't letting it slide. About a month later, they sat down together on camera, and that's when the whole thing exploded.
That's how you plan, though. Like, oh, I just wanted to bond with my mom. No, that was your only ride up here. You got no, you got no money, you got no game. You probably spent your last $75 at Burlington buying that bullshit.
Sharp went off, clowning Kelpy for that zesty outfit and demanding he take off the jacket. Kelpy tried to stand his ground, but Sharp pressed harder, calling him out for having no women, no credibility, and no business claiming a lifestyle he never earned.
You plan. I don't even respect it. I don't accept it. You need to get the fuck up out of our building. And that's how I call it. I don't respect it. Get your bum ass on.
Is that an invitation to leave for real?
Huh?
Is that an invitation to leave?
That's an invitation for you to get the fuck up.
Peace out.
It was brutal, and the internet ate it up, watching Kelpy get stripped of the whole fake persona right on the spot. Kelpy tried to deny everything, but the second he slipped up and admitted his mom was the one who drove him to the No Jumper studio, Sharp completely lost it.
But you say what they gotta say. Yeah. That's what you say. Right? But at the end of the day, let's keep it 100 because we got both of y'all here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's going on with the that's with you two kissing each other and shit?
Bro, shut your up or I break this
Hey, yo, that I would love to see you try that.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I would love to see you try that. Who the f you think?
That was the nail in the coffin. Sharp tore into him even harder, clowning him for fronting while riding in the back seat of his mom's car. After almost an hour of ripping Kelpy to shreds and exposing him as a fraud.
Say y'all did?
Yo, bro.
Y'all liked it?
Finally not musty.
All right, bro. Y'all gonna kiss it out? Or like, what's good?
Man, shut your ass.
My security will whoop your security, and I'll beat the shit out of you right now.
That's cap.
Whoa.
Back up.
What you gonna do about it?
Whoa.
See how I didn't move?
Talking shit.
I didn't move.
Let's talk real life.
I didn't move. Bro, sit down, bro. Sit down, bro. I'm not gonna get touched in this bitch.
Sharp finally hit his breaking point. Tired of the endless lies, he decided to shut it down his own way, telling Kelpy he was walking out of that interview looking like a straight-up scruff. And that same kind of embarrassment, it's exactly what the Island Boys faced when they got exposed for being straight-up weirdos.
One, he's a clout chaser. Number one, he's a clout chaser. He's a clout chaser. He posted that video, and that's why he's sitting here right now. Because he wanted my clout. These is weird. And then he's sitting there with the Bible talking about he ain't know who I was. This is a weirdo. These niggas from out east is weirdo.
During an interview with Danza and LaMike on the Danza Project, the twins tried brushing off all the criticism, saying they didn't care what people thought. But that's when Danza himself flipped it back on them, calling out the bizarre stuff they'd been posting online, like kissing each other.
On my soul. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been doing for 4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
Things got awkward quick, and LaMike kept pressing, making sure they admitted what the internet had already seen, that they did kiss, despite being twin brothers.
What type of is you that I posted the video, and for Trapland to pay you $100, you even try to line me up or nothing? But when we on the interview and for $100, we agreed on not to fight. That 100, bro. This is not a real bag.
Wait, Coco, they paid you $100 to come up. Never, I'm gonna ask Coco about that.
Really, $100 for me to disrespect you, and you're gonna sit next to me and think we about to really put on like a show? If I was Coco,
all right, so that's facts with Coco, because we want to get to the facts. So that's facts what Coco said. You was talking first in that podcast, Tim.
I was talking the whole day. We pulled up to his crib to fight.
It was messy, but nobody threw hands in that room. But speaking of hands, let's talk about the time a rapper actually did swing on an interviewer. This one went down on the Coco Show, hosted by Trapland TV, when he brought on his old homie, Young Badu.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
No, I got notes.
Like that.
You know, I've been practicing. I got
notes.
There
you go. Got your notes?
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go over with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out.
What started as a regular sit-down turned ugly fast once they started digging into why their friendship fell apart. And that's when things went left for real.
They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out.
They were just having a regular back and forth until the Coco Show host started running his mouth about Vadu's cousin sitting in jail, and that's when Vadu snapped.
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games.
He shut him up fast with a knockout that went viral all over the internet. Weeks later, Vadu jumped on IG Live and broke down exactly why he did it, exposing Coco Show as the real clout chaser. He said, "I was talking the whole day."
Says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous, and he goes, "Yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party." What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
We pulled up to his crib to fight. Turns out, Coco Show had been bringing dudes on just to roast them for views, and Vadu wasn't having it. But if that wasn't wild enough, Charlemagne the God once put Diddy himself on blast, live, in front of the cameras.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all can't
it,
see
man.
that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like
you. Okay.
Back in 2018, when Diddy pulled up to the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne confronted him about sounding real sus in a past Drink Champs interview with Fabulous and Jadakiss.
Like, a while back, there was a situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Facts.
So like they wanted to know like what the deal was with that. And my thing is like, was that like some mafia shit?
Wait, first of all, my own born son,
yes,
I would kiss him.
Right.
I know you got a child, you probably kiss him. You probably got a son and you kiss him.
Yeah.
You heard me? I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time they ever see me.
Damn.
Because I was living like that.
Right.
So I was like, that's what it really started from, because I thought that every night I leave, I might not never come back.
That's the same clip where Diddy said some freaky stuff that had the whole internet side-eyeing him. The moment went viral instantly.
No, I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. I just think when you're trying to be a CEO and you try to be a rapper and you try to be a ladies' man and you try to be a girlfriend and you trying to be
a girlfriend,
a Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girlfriend?
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like a
I'm like DJ Khaled. I got it from the streets.
And Charlemagne didn't just mention it. He played the clip right in front of Diddy.
What's your relationship with Birdman?
I don't have one with Birdman. You know what I'm saying? If you read the Source magazine, you will see that, right now, and really me just seeing what Wayne going through as an artist, him being a boss, me idolizing Birdman at a time, me looking up to Lil Wayne being the first artist to make so many feats, not just as an artist, but an artist coming from the South. That's something that I took personal. So for me to see the way things are transpiring, I can't respect that, and I don't respect that.
That's real.
Diddy tried to laugh it off, acting like he'd never seen it before. But the way he fumbled through his explanation had people saying he looked nervous.
Comeback, you got to say comeback from what? Because you were introduced as a musical artist. So a comeback would be another monster hit in 2018. That's why they say Tyga had the biggest comeback, because he came back with a big record.
Okay, Tyga had a record, but what else did he have? Like, okay.
It was #1 record.
He insisted it wasn't what it seemed, but the internet wasn't buying it, and Charlemagne made sure the world saw the receipts.
Have the biggest comeback of 2018. In order to have the biggest comeback, you got to come back with a massive hit, because you're a musical artist.
Charlemagne pressed Diddy even harder, asking why he kept bringing up partying with rappers like Fabulous, and then reminded him that he'd done the same thing with 50 Cent. Funny enough, just a week before, 50 had been on The Breakfast Club telling his own story about a sus conversation with Diddy.
Announced you had a $400 million deal with the World Poker
That was
Fund.
fact. What is what?
You said it was an $80 million a year contract for 5 years for in-flight
Facts,
gaming.
nigga, Google it. I still got the contract right now. What is you talking about?
Well, the company said it turned out that it was just shares that were valued at $2.5 million.
Well, millions is millions, bound baby.
No, Soulja. Millions is not millions. You can't say 400 million and the stock is only 2.5. That's a big difference.
So when Charlemagne laid it all out, Diddy's explanation only made him sound even more sus. But Diddy ain't the only one who got put under the spotlight. Birdman got exposed too when an interviewer called him out for kissing Lil Wayne multiple times.
Come on, man. Money is money, Shaw.
So that was a real deal. It just wasn't.
That was real, Charlotte.
It wasn't the initial number you said.
Yeah, but it was real though.
Something fans had already seen in photos and even live on TV. What really shook people was Birdman's reaction, which had the internet buzzing. Then, on The Breakfast Club, OG rapper Trick Daddy jumped in, dropping comments that hinted Birdman might be hiding a little more pride than he let on.
Why you think Akademiks sitting in here right now? I'm the reason Akademiks sitting in here. Bro, when I was beefing with Chris Brown and Migos, this had 20, 30 videos on me in 1 day, 2 days.
And just when that fire was still burning, Rick Ross pulled up to the club to air out his own issues with Birdman, exposing him for how he treated Lil Wayne and all the shady controversies surrounding their relationship. Speaking of The Breakfast Club, that's where Soulja Boy walked in and ended up getting exposed himself for capping about all kinds of things.
Okay. Show it to me, because I'll call him right now and check his ass. My shit paid off. I don't owe no 2 months, nothing.
You said, when should I expect the money by? He said, ignore me ain't gonna help. He said, hold up, I'm finna call you. That's what you said.
Let me see this.
You say you screenshots of their
Let me see
conversation?
this.
Screenshots.
Hold up, I'm finna.
Screenshots.
Let me see. That's fake.
It's a fake?
Yeah, that's Photoshop. That's fake. On my mama, that's fake. On my heart, in my life, my little brother grave, I could die right now. That's fake.
So you don't know this right here? This one?
Nope, I do not know him.
You know him?
Nope, I do not know him.
He came in claiming he had the biggest comeback of 2018, but that was just the first of many lies that didn't hold up once they pressed him.
Community. It's not a scam. Every game on here is licensed. It's 800 P-Star games, they're licensed.
It's not a real console, it's an emulator, my guy.
Yes, and the emulators are licensed from that company.
No, but isn't that you fooling the public saying it's a console?
Fool. It is a console. It's the same thing.
What are you doing when you a console?
No, you're not. You're emulating different games from consoles. This right here has games from PlayStation, Game Boy, Sega Genesis. It's not emulating one console. It's one console that can play a whole bunch of different console games.
Can I play Fortnite on this?
Yes, we're working on it. We're working on it. Not this one.
All right,
on the next one you can.
Being that we talking about games.
Charlemagne had to remind Soulja Boy that it was really Tyga who owned the title of biggest comeback. But Soulja wasn't ready to be humbled like that.
I've been getting this money, bro, for the last, you see me? I've been getting this money, you crazy.
Instead, Charlemagne pulled up receipts on one of Soulja's wildest claims, a tweet where he bragged about signing a $400 million endorsement deal and even said he deserved $2 or $3 billion. If that had been real, it would have been one of the biggest deals in history. But everyone knew it sounded like straight cap. So Charlemagne pressed him hard, saying, "You announced you had a $400 million deal. The truth? That number came from a forward-thinking company valuation, not money in Soulja's pocket."
Told Drake everything he know.
How? They said the he took from you took from Shorty Low. He took a line from you and you took the same line from another nigga.
I taught Drake everything
Okay, what'd you teach him?
He just stole my whole flow in a song that was a Billboard hit.
The company's actual market cap was only $51.8 million at the time, so there was no way they could have signed him to a deal worth almost 10 times that. Basically, it looked like Soulja just wanted to flex on his ops and run with the clout. After getting called out, even Soulja had to admit Charlemagne was right. But the fireworks didn't stop there. When DJ Akademiks got involved, things got way more heated since he and Soulja already had a history of tension.
Because you're being a bad friend to me by acting weird and shady, acting like you didn't do some that you did do, and you know you did.
I've been friends with him for and I just don't want to be like
the truth
out,
is the truth.
Well,
no one cares.
This showdown went down back in 2019 on Complex, with Akademiks, Nadeska, and Envy hosting Soulja as a guest. From the jump, Soulja was pressing Ak, but what he didn't expect was for Ak to come strapped with all the receipts. He started exposing Soulja's claims one by one, even pulling proof from Soulja's alleged landlord, saying he was behind on rent and didn't actually own that $4.1 million Malibu mansion he'd been bragging about.
None of that matters, Adam, because at the end of the day, you had the power to either not release it or to make sure that you did the due diligence to edit it out all the way.
And that is a big part of why I feel like shit is because I wish that I rewatched it so I could have said, hey, you guys fucked up.
And guess what? You could wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that, but at the end of the day, it came to out, bro.
Next up, DJ Akademiks went in on Soulja Boy over that sketchy video game console he was hyping up.
My sister has nothing to do with any of this shit, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna commit suicide, Adam.
Soulja had been talking big about new designs and making it seem like he built his own system.
They actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I fucking
disrespectful as fuck.
I paid for the fucking
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
No. Pussy ass nigga. Pussy. Come on, bro. Come on. Not here, bro. Not here. Not here, bro. I'm talking paper. Come on. Not here, bro.
But in reality, it was all cap. He was just drop shipping those consoles straight from China, which is why orders took forever to show up. Half the products didn't even have his name on them. Still, Soulja refused to back down and instead tried flexing on Akademiks like he was untouchable. But Ak wasn't finished. Before wrapping up that interview, he hit Soulja with one last bomb, exposing his claim that he taught Drake everything he knows.
Boonk Gang, whole lot of gang shit.
Boonk Gang, whole lot of gang, I'm saying. You put that ATM, I'm saying. Whole lot of gang, I'm saying. I'm on that, whole lot of gang.
Soulja swore Drake jacked his flow from his 2006 track What's Happening for the 2010 single Miss Me. The only problem? That flow wasn't even his to begin with.
I sit over there with an interview.
I'm gonna be honest though, I don't really think we should be doing an interview because you're a little f***ed up, and I just don't think it. You know, you probably shouldn't just be on camera like that. No. You could be on your social media like that.
Hell no. Listen, I'm Boonk Gang, right? So Boonk Gang is known for doing craziness, like illiterateness, like dumb.
He had already swiped it from Shawty Lowe's 2005 hit They Know, which was the real blueprint. Soulja kept running with that narrative until Ak pulled out the receipts and shut it all down, right there on camera. But unlike Akademiks, who exposed Soulja to his face, Adam 22's situation was even messier. He put his own homie, Lil House Phone, on blast in front of the world. If you didn't know,
I'm not deleted, I'm suspended.
For how long?
Listen, my people, do you know I'm in a label, right?
You were at a label, right?
No, I were. I was in a Lil Pump label.
House Phone was one of the original No Jumper hosts, but after falling out with Adam, he eventually left the platform.
I'll be up. Shout out to the homie Boonk. Oh my God, bro. Help me with the. Okay.
All right.
Your face straight, man.
Did you? All right.
You good? You good?
Yep. Man, add me. I'll take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Then in 2023, Adam stirred the pot by bringing on OnlyFans creator Gracie Jane, who hinted during the episode that she had hooked up with House Phone, and that's when everything unraveled. No names had to be dropped. Everybody already knew Gracie Jane was talking about House Phone. Fans instantly started dragging Adam for leaving that clip in the episode, especially since House Phone was supposed to be his boy. If Adam had just told the editors to cut it, nobody would have ever known. But instead, Adam, who'll chase clout at any cost, let it ride, basically exposing his own homie for views. A few weeks later, House Phone pulled back up to No Jumper to confront him face to face. Adam tried pulling mental gymnastics, flipping the script like he was the victim, but House Phone wasn't buying it. He pressed Adam hard, laying out how the whole mess wrecked his relationship with his family. Then Adam made the mistake of flexing and bringing up House Phone's late mom. And that's when House Phone had to run up on him and check him in front of everybody. The fallout was ugly, and fans called it one of the most disrespectful moments in No Jumper history. And messy doesn't even begin to describe it, but Adam had already pulled another wild stunt before. He once uploaded an interview with Boonk Gang while he was completely messed up.
Honest suspect.
So that street word, snitch. No one's want to be labeled as a snitch. I don't want to tell on him because somebody might try to come kill me or someone in my family. Like the streets know, so everybody looking at it like it was wrong because
this man would let my family member, you know what I'm saying, go down for something he did.
Drunk and high out of his mind. For context, Boonk, the prankster turned rapper turned later man of God, was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and went viral in 2017 for posting insane videos of himself committing petty crimes like snatching food from restaurants or trashing property, all while screaming his infamous catchphrase, Boonk Gang. A whole lot of...
Talk to me about this Crime Stopper video that everybody's circulating. They trying to use that against you. What was that about?
I don't know. That's about, Crime Stopper, well, I ain't never stop a crime. Never.
So that's not even you on that video?
Yes, that's me, but that wasn't on no Crime Stopper. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking about, because I wasn't in no case or nothing. So even like just saying like, oh, you snitched on who? I was never in no case. See what I'm saying? But you know, it'd be that go back to the internet shit. I don't really be feeding into it because motherfucker don't know.
Boonk's wild antics, like stealing chicken from Popeyes or smashing milkshakes all over a Chick-fil-A counter, earned him millions of followers, but they also brought a ton of heat for glorifying reckless behavior. He ended up getting booked in 2017 for burglary at a Dunkin' Donuts, and then again in 2018 for assault weapons and drugs.
This a mouse trap.
Man, I don't know nothing about that shit. Shorty, my
Lil J told me you was a rat, bro.
On before you touch that, talk about this fucking fat folks. On Tuka, you making me mad, brother. I love you, folks. I'm trying to show you love on camera, folks. I ain't gonna never flow you out. But shit right here, you flowing me out, folks.
Bro.
That's goofy shit. That's clown shit, J-Man.
By that point, his clout-chasing lifestyle was catching up fast. That same year, Boonk was supposed to pull up for an interview with Adam 22 on No Jumper. But when he showed up, he was so drunk, he nearly puked on Adam before they even got started. Adam clearly didn't want to move forward, but Boonk swore he was good enough to handle it. Adam agreed, and what followed was one of the messiest interviews ever. Boonk barely able to string a full sentence together. Eventually, Adam had to signal his team to escort him out. Now, Adam didn't expose Boonk directly, but the fact he still uploaded the footage had everyone talking. Instead of the usual No Jumper format that runs over an hour, sometimes 2, this one barely cracked 30 minutes. Fans called Adam out, saying he should have cut the worst parts or not posted it at all. Instead, he dropped the raw footage, showing Boonk tripping and slurring like a fool. It was ugly, and the internet never let him live it down. Thankfully, Boonk eventually flipped his life around and became a whole new man. But not every rapper makes that switch. Some fall back into old habits. Just look at Gunna. Long before the snitch label hit the streets, he was already caught on Crime Stoppers years ago, allegedly giving up details on one of his own homies. And when Charlemagne tried exposing Gunna for it, he straight up denied everything. But let's break this down. In December 2022, Gunna pled guilty to racketeering in the YSL Ryko case, which secured his release after spending 7 months behind bars. While in court, he admitted that YSL was both a music label and a gang, a statement that rubbed a lot of fans and rappers the wrong way. Names like Lil Durk and Lil Baby distanced themselves, seeing it as cooperating with prosecutors, especially since Young Thug and others were still locked up at the time. Social media instantly ran wild with the snitch narrative, pointing to courtroom footage where Gunna admitted to YSL's gang ties, a direct contradiction to the defense's claim that YSL was strictly a music label. The damage was already done, and the internet wasn't letting up. Then, just a few months later, in 2023, things got even messier when an old clip from 2010 resurfaced.
It's a lot.
Come on, J-Man,
bro.
Folks. Come on, G. Come on, folks. Now that's too far, J-Man. We gonna start with this too far, J-Man, folks. What the That's too far, folks.
It showed a young Gunna, just 17 years old, appearing on a local Atlanta Crime Stopper segment. In the clip, he talked about a robbery incident and allegedly gave up info. The details were murky, with no clear ID of the suspect or case outcome, but it didn't matter.
This is normal. No. Hey! Scrutiny.
Chill.
For fans already calling him a rat, it was all the proof they needed. And here's the kicker.
I think we have some like snacks for him. You want to bring on some snacks for Skinny from there? There you go.
What's this?
That's for you. You know, just in case you get hungry throughout the interview.
Even before the RICO case blew up, Gunna had denied ever being on Crime Stoppers when Charlemagne asked him back in 2020 on The Breakfast Club. So when that old tape came back around, it hit twice as hard, fueling the idea that Gunna had been hiding skeletons from day one. In the same breath, Gunna said he'd never been on Crime Stoppers, then turned around and admitted he was the one in that resurfaced video.
So do your parents know that you're gay?
What?
Do your parents know that you're gay?
I'm not gay, goofy white boy.
Is there anything wrong with being gay?
I'm not gay.
That contradiction didn't sit right, especially since the segment literally had his face plastered on screen under the headline, Crime Stoppers.
So like, don't you think
you keep trying to be funny?
Can I answer?
Stop. I'm not gonna tell you again, blood. Stop playing with me, bro.
All right.
Stop playing with me.
All right.
The kiki ha ha ha, that shit is goofy as hell. I've been in this place. I showed you nothing but respect to you and your staff. Real shit. And you keep trying to be funny.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, deadass.
All right.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
No.
But Gunna wasn't the only one catching heat for rat allegations. Another rapper who's been carrying that label heavy is FBG Butta.
What's going on? What y'all niggas on?
I don't even know why he's here. He was supposed to be security.
Chill.
Shit.
He's had a reputation for snitching ever since a wild incident in May 2015 involving Lil J and a group of others.
See, everything is detailed.
You got the input?
Yeah, no. What I did was I had to get it like on my side, on the edges. My hair was never that fucked up. I just once my edges started going crazy.
Shit, Tori.
I swear to God.
Your hairline was trash like mine.
Look at my old
Okay.
everything in the hair was straight. Just my sides and my edges was getting crazy. It was getting ridiculous. So I was like, yo, I gotta fix it.
Word on the street is that Lil J, Butta, a girl named Roa, a dude called Blood, and another girl rolled out to Calumet City, a Chicago suburb, to grab some weed from J-Dog Kid.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with Tori. What about this part though?
I'm my own growth.
Nick, come here, get the camera,
good.
Nick.
Hey, yo, Nick, if you come over here, Nick, go over there, I'll beat your ass. Some real shit about to try to play me in this motherfucker. Try to play me in this motherfucker, man. You crazy. You gonna get Nick up over here. I'm about to beat ass.
A rapper tied to the hundreds. But things went left quick. Lil J had only been safe in J-Dog Kid's area because of a dude named Uncle Molly. Once Molly got locked up, people started seeing Jay as an easy target. After tensions flared and an argument broke out, Lil J called up a girl they knew and the group hit a nearby apartment to pick up some guns. Then they drove back, clearly ready to confront J-Dog Kid, possibly even planning to murk him. When they spotted J-Dog Kid, Blood hopped out and started firing down a gangway, hitting him 5 times. But J-Dog Kid clapped back in self-defense, hitting Blood several times too. The chaos didn't stop there. After the shootout, the two girls allegedly jumped out of the car and let off shots themselves before handing their weapons back to Lil J and Butta, who then drove them back to the apartment where the guns had come from. But instead of laying low after the shootout, the crew made the dumbest move possible. They circled back to the scene of the crime. That's where cops swooped in and arrested them on the spot. Later, police also caught the woman who supplied the guns after spotting her leaving the apartment with a whole bag of firearms, including the very weapons used in the shooting. J-Dog Kid, despite being in critical condition, managed to survive, but Blood didn't make it. As for Butta, he was arrested on attempted murder charges, but his release came unusually fast. That's when whispers started spreading that he had snitched on the rest of the group, including Lil J and the others. Even though they eventually got freed too, the streets haven't stopped side-eyeing him since. And that wasn't the only time Butta got labeled a rat. He also caught heat for an alleged statement linking two Chicago teens, E. Rose and Troy, to the murder of Dale Fisher. On top of that, Butta allegedly claimed that O Block member Boss Top was the getaway driver in a drive-by that killed his own sister, Kai, and even pointed at King Von as the one who pulled the trigger. According to reports, Butta said Boss Top even called him after the hit, taunting him about Kai's death. Those statements ended up playing a major role in bolstering the RICO case against 6 O Block members. And now, Butta's still out here, getting active again after being trolled by Lil J for that rat label he's been carrying ever since. FBG Butta completely lost it and stormed out of that interview after being trolled with a block of cheese. And honestly, that's crazy, considering he was just getting clowned over a reputation he basically built himself. But unlike Butta, Jersey rapper Skinny from the 9 almost took things to the next level, nearly throwing hands and even firing shots at an interviewer who wouldn't stop exposing him for being a snitch. It all went down during an interview with Craft Culture, and the vibe was off from the start. One of the hosts handed Skinny a block of cheese as a gift, mocking his rat label. The trolling didn't come out of nowhere either. YBN Almighty J had already alleged that Skinny ratted him out to the cops over some drama, and ever since, Skinny's been getting pressed everywhere he goes. He even once punched a fan who clowned him with rat jokes in public. But the Craft Culture crew didn't stop at the cheese stunt. They kept pushing, even questioning Skinny's sexuality while he tried to play it off. The problem? Skinny didn't realize the whole thing wasn't a serious interview, and after more than 15 minutes of non-stop trolling, his patience snapped. First, he started sending warning shots at the interviewer, then completely lost it when they called his music trash. And to make it worse, a dude in a full rat costume jumped out right in front of him. Chaos broke out instantly, and as security rushed in, a burner even slipped out of Skinny's hoodie. Luckily, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. And on a lighter note, Charlemagne once tried exposing Tory Lanez for his bald spot. It was all jokes, but when the cameraman tried zooming in, Tory snapped back in hilarious fashion, making it one of the funniest clapbacks caught on tape. So if you enjoyed this breakdown of rappers getting exposed on interviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, drop a comment, and smash that like button, because more wild stories are on the way.